Dear student, welcome again. Dear student, Sam Salvador's Funny Boy could be read from different perspective, either as a diaspora novel or a Bildungsroman, etc. Funny Boy is, for your convenience, you can read it as a Bildungsroman. Bildungsroman, this particular word has been derived from Germany. Bildungsroman, the story of a young boy's interior formation and integration set against the backdrop of his country's disintegration. Actually, Bildungsroman shows the physical and mental development right from his childhood to his adulthood. Here the boy Arjun R.G. Selvaratnam is the second son of a privileged middle class Tamil family, and he might be considered as the hero of this novel or the protagonist of the novel. It is amid rising waves of Sinhalese and Tamil violence that RG Selvaratnam must understand and come to terms with his own homosexuality. Coming out is no small feat, small task for any gay teen to undertake, and on top of the usual feelings of loneliness, isolation, and fear of rejection by family and friends, and after all, the country also. RG must negotiate his painful transformation to adulthood in the midst of a country gone mad due to communal, religious, ethnic oppression, riot. It is the socio-economic, religious, racial tension within Sri Lanka that occupy most of Salvador's time and attention within the novel. Actually, as I have already told you, dear students, communal and religious madness, that is riot, is the crux of this novel, is the center stage of this novel. In fact, while RG's awakening sexuality serve as an undercurrent throughout the book's five section and on epilogue, total 6 section, it is really only the main theme of one, the best of school of world. Best of school of world, that is a section. That is the section in which RG's father sends him to the Queen Victoria Academy, a terribly cruel English style school. The Queen Victoria Academy serve as a symbol of colonial atrocity and colonial aristocracy and middle class privilege, or rather male privilege. This is the tradition RG is expected to be a part of. To be gay would mean failing in the eyes of his father and the larger world of the middle class Tamil patriarchy in which he was living. Indeed, Arji's father tells him that the academy will force you to become a man, quote unquote, will force you to become a man. It was the word, it was the sentence used by Arji's father, clearly indicating that school is to indoctrinate Arji in the ways of middle class male privilege. Arji's older brother warns him that their father suspects and fears his homosexuality. His move to the academy is clearly meant to cure him. Cure him of what? The homosexual affliction. It means that Arji was sent by his father to school in order to rectify him physically. Within this context, it is extremely ironic that the academy is the very place in which Arji meet Sehan Soija, a Sinhalese classmate whom he falls for and carries on a sexual relationship with. The 5 sections of the novel and its epilogue could each be read as lengthy short stories or novellas in their own right. First section, that is Pigs Cannot Fly, examines Arji's early childhood and his gravitation towards the imaginative games his female cousins play as opposed to his male cousins' beloved games of cricket. Arji was not fond of playing cricket as the boys generally play. Rather, he was much attracted towards the game of dolls. The section concerns cultural construction of gender and the negative developmental effects incurred by one who naturally falls outside of said construction, outside of already established construction. Radha Aunty, another section. Radha Aunty is the tale of Arji's Aunt Radha and her doomed affair with a Sinhalese man. Here, dear students, you will remember why did the relationship between Radha and his beloved ultimately doomed. It foreshadows some of the conflicts Arji is to face in his own relationship with Sehan. In third section, See No Evil, Hear No Evil, Arji plays an important role in his mother's extramarital affair with a childhood sweetheart. This is his introduction into the world of covert and secretive relationship between adults and the prices anyone may pay for loving the wrong kind of person. The next section, that is Small Choices, chronicles on of Arji's first crush, a puppy love obsession with a young man employed by his father. While the novel's epilogue, Riot Journal, is Arji's frightening first-hand account of anti-Tamil violence happened in the year 1980 1983. That pogrom or communal violence was completely against the Tamil living in Sri Lanka. The book ends with the family's imminent immigration to Canada. Dear students, remember in an interview when the question of autobiography was raised, Sam Selvadurai said this, and I am telling you, I am gay and RG is gay, and both families left Sri Lanka, but that is where it ends. RG's first experience and acceptance of himself happened in Sri Lanka, and mine happened in Canada. My family is much more liberal. My father is Sinhalese and my mother is Tamil, which was a huge thing at the time of their marriage, so we were brought up differently from other kids. There was a lot of tolerance for difference. Thank you, good boys and girls. Wait for the next lecture. Till then, goodbye.